oftentimes he would come home saying he almost passed out. He almost, when they were playing basketball, almost passed out and hit his head. He would have visions of blacking out, and whenever he would pull his mask down to breathe, his teacher would quickly reprimand him and say, put it back up, even when he would say, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. He also would come home every day that he was in person with a horrible headache, and I attribute all of that to wearing masks. My 4th grade son last year at Minnewaska had a staph infection around his mouth, and nothing got rid of it. We tried homeopathic ointments, we tried oral antibiotics, we tried topical antibiotics, and nothing got rid of it. The only thing that would help was when he got to go 4 or more days consecutively without wearing a mask. This affected him with his self-esteem, because at lunchtime he would get to pull his mask down and eat, and kids would make fun of him and say, oh, you shouldn't be at school, is that contagious? That's so gross. And he would come home starving because he wouldn't want to have a snack or eat lunch because he was so embarrassed. Lastly, this one might get me emotional. My 1st grader at Minnewaska, he is a very expression-filled child. He loves to read people's facial expressions and communicating. That's how he communicates. You put a mask on his classmates and his teachers, and you take that social communication away from him. And that greatly affected him, and since he's a 1st grader and he's a boy, he didn't know how to communicate that to me, how that was affecting him. He developed anxiety and stress and started pulling his hair out by the chunks. By the end of school, he had pulled at least 50% of his hair out from his head. The layer closest to his scalp was completely gone. As a mother, it was heartbreaking to send him to school every day, wearing a mask, and just praying that he wouldn't pull his hair out at school. The last day of school, they came home and they were so excited to throw their mask in the mask hamper, and they said, Mom, will we have to wear masks next year at school? And I said, boys, I promise you will not be wearing masks next year at school. Now I will say, I'm not 100% with all of my promises to my kids, but I made sure that I can keep this promise to them because I couldn't wait for your decision. And last week I decided to withdraw all 4 of my kids from the Minnetonka Public School District because I could not bear, no matter what, to send them to school with masks. To me, their physical, mental, emotional, and social well-being is more important than a public school education. Thank you.